What's going on, guys? Welcome back to VEVE Investments. On today's episode, we're going to be covering and analyzing VEVE's main competitors. We're talking Recur, Quidd, Wax, Sandbox, Decentraland, and the one that might catch some people off guard at the end, so make sure to stay tuned for that one. As for episode 15, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so first up is going to be Recur. So Recur was founded back in 2021 by two brothers, Max and Zach Bruch. I'm definitely butchering that. But Max is 24, Zach's 27. Zach actually has a lot of experience co-founding multiple different companies. I'll throw his experience on LinkedIn up on screen now. And then I also included Gary V there. Gary V, although he's not technically a founder of the company, he was certainly a large part in terms of helping Recur get off the ground. For those who don't know who Gary V is, he is certainly a business mogul in the entrepreneurship space, very successful individual. He has lots of experience running multiple different companies. He actually owns an NFT company himself called VFriends. He's an angel investor, early investor in Slack, Twitter, Uber, Venmo, Facebook, Coinbase, and the list just goes on. And the platform itself designs and develops on-chain branded experiences for fans to buy, collect, and resell their NFTs. They offer what's called a Recur Pass, which is limited to 70,435 in the total circulating supply. There will never be more Recur Passes minted. And what this Recur Pass will do is it'll provide early access, rewards, and exclusive NFT packs that drop on the platform. Now, the company does have a very strong focus on decentralized recurring royalties, hence the term Recur. And they do offer large IP as well. So they have Hello Kitty, Star Trek, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They offer Rugrats, The Godfather. They have multiple partnerships with different universities and TV shows. And again, the list goes on there. And as far as I'm aware, they don't offer a crypto that backs the actual platform. They have a partnership with Coinbase Commerce as a vendor for their crypto payouts, but you're not going to need a Recur specific crypto token in order to purchase the Recur Pass. All right, next up, we got Quidd. So Quidd has been talked about a lot in the community lately. The company was founded back in 2016 by three individuals, Michael Bramlage, Eric Wood, and Ernesto Santos. Now, just looking on LinkedIn here, Michael's career experience started back as a lead product manager for Microsoft. He then moved up into a director and head of product marketplaces for Nokia. His next position after that was a vice president and general manager of Tops Digital, and now he's the CEO and co-founder of Quidd. Now, one thing I find interesting here is actually the other two founders, Eric Wood and Ernesto Santos. They're actually no longer with Quidd. So Eric Wood actually left Quidd back in August of 2018. He's now the founder and CEO of a company called Tibbles, which is a tech product development firm that's focused on R&D in blockchain non-fungible tokens. And I believe Ernesto Santos is actually a member of that same company. So he actually left Quidd same month, August of 2018, and he's currently a software engineer for Tibbles, which is Eric Wood's company. So out of the initial three founders of the company, one remains, and that's going to be Michael Bramlage. Now, Quidd does actually have a parent company, and that's going to be Animoca Brands Limited. So Animoca Brands Limited is actually a Hong Kong-based game software company, and they're a venture capitalist company as well. They were founded back in 2014. Now, Quidd's marketplace is for buying and selling digital collectibles, very similar to that of VEVE. They have over 2.1 billion assets that have been issued to roughly 7 million users, and roughly 3% of their current user base right now is active on the platform, so a little over 200,000. They offer over 325 brands ranging from Disney, Marvel, HBO, CBS, the NBA, and more. And at the time of recording this video, their token was sitting at 4.5 cents, had $1.1 million market cap, and a total circulating supply of 1 billion tokens. Next up, we got Wax. So Wax, guys, is going to be the company that has been advertising the Stormtrooper NFT collection as of lately. They were founded back in 2017 by two individuals, William Quigley and Jonathan Yantis. I hope I'm not butchering those. So first, William actually left Disney in the early 90s. He got his MBA at Harvard and became a venture capitalist. Right now, he has a firm called Clearstone Venture Partners, and he's been making investments in consumer and enterprise companies for 10 years. Couple points about John. He was the founder of the world's first and fastest growing digital item marketplace. He was an early Bitcoin miner and blockchain investor. He was actually a board member for the first ICO ever, which was called Mastercoin. And shortly after that, he actually backed the Ethereum ICO. So this guy's been dabbling in the crypto space for numerous years now, but one thing that I find a little odd with this company in particular, when comparing it to the others, this company is actually based in the Cayman Islands. And I'm not going to get too much into this because at the end of the day, this is speculation. But for anybody who has a business background and knows, the Cayman Islands is It's known to be a place where you would register your business if you're trying to do some shady stuff. And I'm not trying to shade the company, but when looking at it from my perspective, that's just something that I look at and it's something that I consider as an investor. Right now, they have 500,000 daily unique visitors, 23 million daily transactions, 13 million total accounts created, and 30,000 decentralized apps, okay? Again, they're also going to offer some large IP here. They have Hasbro, Mattel, Sony Pictures, Street Fighter, AMC, Deadmau5, and list goes on. And they provide everything that a brand needs to launch a successful NFT collection. So from games, decentralized apps, to exchanges, marketplaces, and more. And right now, at the time of filming this video, their token price is at 8 cents, has a market cap of 182 million, and a total circulating supply of 2.2 billion. Next up, we got Sandbox. Now, this one actually surprised me a bit. I did not realize that this company was founded all the way back in 2012, but it was. The company was founded by two individuals, Arthur Madrid and Sebastian Bourget. Arthur Madrid, he has a bunch of experience in the business world himself. He's been the CEO and founder of multiple companies. He'll toss his experience on screen. One thing I find interesting about him is we were just talking about a company called Animoca Brands over in Hong Kong, and this individual is actually a current board member of that company. Moving over to Sebastian, same thing, lots of business experience. He's not only the co-founder of the Sandbox, but also currently the president of a company called Blockchain Game Alliance. And that's going to be an organization that's committed to the adoption of blockchain technologies. He's also going to have past experience working with Arthur in the same company. He was the co-founder and chief operations officer at a company called Pixel, which works on things for iOS and Android. He was the COO of a company called Wixie, but overall lots of experience running businesses and managing others. Now, for those who don't know, Sandbox is going to be a virtual world where players can create, play, own, govern, and monetize their experiences using NFTs and Sand. Sand is going to be their token that is tied to their platform. Right now, they have about 40,000 daily users, 200,000 monthly users, and they're offering something that's called an Alpha Pass. Now, a little funny considering this company was founded all the way back in 2012, but they have been in an open beta for several years. And essentially what this Alpha Pass does is it allows explorers of their metaverse or virtual space, whatever you want to call it, to play and earn during the alpha. So they offer play to earn opportunities there. You can also create and sell your own digital assets that people can use and create with in their own space. So I was actually dabbling around with this back in the day, but think of it almost as you being able to create your own collectibles on VEVE and then selling them to the community, right? Obviously you can't do that on VEVE because there's IP involved. And in this case, Sandbox has their own IP, but they've also partnered with people like Snoop Dogg and Deadmau5 in the past to, provide certain experiences inside of their platform. I think both of those individuals have actually ran concerts inside of their platform. And I know Snoop Dogg has his own full collection of cars and different avatars and things like that that you can use inside of their platform as well. And speaking of lands, Sandbox consists of 166,000 plots of land, which are available to purchase at a minimum of 3.2 ETH. Right now, their Sand token, or at least at the time of recording this, is at 77 cents, has a total market cap of 1.2 billion, has 1.5 billion tokens in circulating supply, but has another 1.5 billion in the, a reserve wallet or backend. I'm not 100% sure there, but they have a total supply of 3 billion tokens. Now, one thing I'll point out here, Sandbox is sitting at 77 cents, but their all-time high is, I want to say close to 10 bucks. Back in 2020, 2021, when there was a lot of talk about NFTs and metaverses, Sandbox token price went through the roof. It has dropped since. And that does bring me to the next company that has done the exact same. And that's going to be Decentraland. So Decentraland was the first that I knew about. They launched back in 2017, and at the time they offered parcels of digital land that sold for about 20 bucks. Their mana token was sitting at about 2 cents. The company was created by Ari. I'm not even going to try and pronounce those names, guys. I'm sorry, because they're on screen. But right now, the most affordable plots of land inside of Decentraland is going for roughly 4,000 mana, 3.7 Ethereum. But here's something I find very, very crazy about Decentraland specifically. Right now, despite only having a few hundred active users inside of their virtual space, the platform itself is worth over $1 billion, 1.3 specifically. The amount of users that VEVE onboarded during Comic-Con is more than the amount of active users on a platform that's already worth 1.3 billion. Just think about that for a second. And still, despite having a low active user base, the median price for a Decentraland NFT is $2,442 in the last 30 days. The token price is sitting at 63 cents at the time of recording this video, 1.3 billion market cap, and has 1.9 billion tokens in circulating supply. Now, similar to that of Sandbox, Decentraland has also made partnerships with people like deadmau5 in the past, who, as you can see in the bottom left there, has ran concerts inside of their virtual space. Sandbox is going to be more of like a Minecraft feel, and Decentraland kind of reminds me of a Wii back in the day, like with your little Wii avatars that you can make. The graphics aren't too impressive, but I mean, it gets the job done right now, I guess. And speaking of graphics, one that are impressive is going to be Fortnite. Now, this might catch some people off guard because you don't really think of Fortnite when you compare all the other companies that we were just talking about. Fortnite was founded back in 2017. They got 400 million estimated users. Large IP involved here: Star Wars, Marvel, Halo, DC, clothing brands, Balenciaga. They got Marshmello, the DJ. In terms of Fortnite, they got IP through the roof. And in my personal opinion, they have a big potential to disrupt the NFT space, because all they really need to do, if they really want to do it, is introduce a few things here. They can introduce NFT tech behind all of their avatar skins and weapons. I mean, you could already argue to a certain extent that these are NFTs. They don't have the tech backing them because you don't actually own the skins, right? Like, the company can just go into your account in the back end and take them away if they truly want to. But on top of introducing that tech, they can also mint a token that backs the platform very, very easily. I mean, you know, you saw people doing it back in 2020, just making tokens with no purpose and stupid names. The reason I feel like this is a potential for Fortnite is because the opportunities for recurring revenue for not only the company, but also their licensed partners are huge. And it's very similar to that of VEVE and their licensed partners, right? A company like Marvel, who drops NFTs on VEVE, is going to earn recurring revenues from people selling their pieces in the secondary market. And given the amount of users that Fortnite has, the IP that they have, and what they already offer in terms of skins and weapons for different characters, I think Fortnite could be a major player down the line if they choose to pivot their company that way. Now, I understand a company like Fortnite already earns recurring revenue. It's built into their business model, their base game is free, and then they offer upsells within the app, like skins and like weapons. But when somebody goes in to purchase that skin for their avatar, that's a one-time purchase for Fortnite. Even though that person can come back and purchase more skins, the individual skin that they just purchased is a one-time payment. Whereas if they introduce NFT technology that backs each and every one of the skins and weapons they release, not only are they earning the revenue from the initial payment, but they can earn recurring revenue if that individual chooses to sell that skin to another player. That's going to conclude episode 15, guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to comment down below what you guys want to see in future episodes. And if you're interested in learning more, make sure to tune in on Thursday, and we'll see you then.